Hi everyone, I'm doing yet another video. Today I am sharing with you 6 ways of turning the anxiety and stress into positive mental health habits during these COVID times. So I know it's going to be very tough for us. It's going to be a long second wave and news about, uh, the second wave in Singapore and Malaysia is making even me very anxious, uncertain, stressed, frustrated, the feeling of when this is going to end. So anxiety is also an understandable reaction. It's a reaction that everybody would go through. And since COVID times has made us change our daily routines and threaten us of the sense of safety, it can be really difficult to let go of those thoughts and feelings and to be doing things productively in the day because we are always having these anxious thoughts, frustrating thoughts, stressful thoughts. But we can also try to use this anxiety and develop habits that can protect our mental health. So our brain has this capacity to change and rewire in response to our experiences. And to add on to that, so we call this capacity neural plasticity. So neural plasticity. So if we have reoccurrent anxious thoughts and we are establishing these neural connections that, make thinking anxious thoughts and easier for us the next time we do so. So you can see it can keep wiring that situation again and again. But we can also use these anxious thoughts as triggers for encouraging us to do activities and thoughts that help us manage and reduce anxiety. How can we do that? Right? So in this way, if we are going to practice the things that I'm telling you, maybe in this way we can transform our anxiety into one of the first building blocks of habits that can support our well-being when we face challenging times. It is very necessary that we have this mental capacity to cope with stress so that we can also help our family members and our children to cope with the stress and the times of unknown. So the next time you notice anxious thoughts racing through your mind or feel your shoulders are tensing up, your jaws are tensing, from worry, try some of these activities to manage your anxiety and change it into positive mental health habits in the future. So what are we going to talk about? Number one, practice self-care. There should be at least a list of things that you do to care for yourself. When you feel anxious or overwhelmed, the simplest thing that you can do is to take 3 slow breaths, deep breaths, belly breathing to calm you down. So you can count slowly to 4 as you breathe in, and then count slowly to 5 as you breathe out. Okay, so whatever you're breathing that count, the one that you're breathing out has to be a little bit longer. So this simple exercise helps increase activation of the parasympathetic nerve system, which is associated with the nerve that is associated with resting and digestion. So it also will reduce activity of the sympathetic nerve system, which is in charge of our stress response, like flight, fight, and freeze response. So we need to, if you want to get down these anxious thoughts, the only thing you can do is by starting to breathe. You can do box breathing, or you can just inhale and exhale. The exhalation must be more. So 4 breaths, you exhale to 5 count. If you take 5 breaths, you exhale to 6 count. Okay, so if you do that, it'll be really good. Do belly breathing. I'll do more videos on that. When possible, listening to your favorite upbeat song or a short physical exercise like light yoga stretches, qigong, tai chi, just stretching, getting your body to move, even shaking, doing simple sun salutation at home, Watching YouTube will improve your mental health. Just have that time so that you can reduce this anxiety, to belly breathing, to stretching your body. Okay, this is really, really important. Number two, do something relaxing. So after waking up, just before you go to sleep, you try to do things that are relaxing. What you do in the morning sets the mood for the day. So if you notice having anxious thoughts soon after waking, try to think about something positive. Okay, and you can do it, and you can do a few mindful stretches and focus on sensations of your body. Where do you feel especially your neck? You can do some brief stretches there and find where you are feeling any anxious. Just do these stretches so that you can connect them with more relaxing activities. And in the evening, try to avoid reading so much news, so many comments, or about the variant's name, the virus name. Just negative emotions experienced in the evening will greatly impact your sleep quality. So listening to calming podcasts, practicing meditation, using an app, doing relaxation techniques might try to calm your anxiety before bed. That's very, very necessary. So find any apps that you can listen to for mindfulness and go to bed. Okay. Now, another thing that I want to share with you, number 4, is do something to help yourself, help someone. People might react to anxiety in two ways: with hoarding behavior. So this is where you panic buy. This is reflected because when there's an announcement, you panic buy, you do stockpiling of groceries, and in response to whatever the government is saying right now. But you should also, but others use this anxiety to respond in another way, in a compassionate way, through pro-social behavior, such as helping and sharing. So pro-social behavior, you can, if you hear this news, and you can wire your mind to pro-social behavior, and that will help you to protect your well-being as well. So when you're feeling anxious, think about doing something positive to others, helping others, doing something for your family members, maybe just dropping an email or a Zoom call, or having a meeting with your, people that checking in on how they're doing, whether they need any groceries or any help with cooking or finding meals. Or perhaps you can call your older relatives, find out what they need, and talk to somebody, who is in need, for about 10 minutes every day, just helping them go through this period of lockdown. And there are many ways to help. The one main being staying at home is that you can not cash, you're staying at home is that you have the facilities to do more work, more cooking, more baking and sharing, right? So for me, I started doing videos and uploading content on